Candace Owens finally admitted that she was a token used by the Republican Party and MAGA to attack the Black community and other marginalized people.
It's a broken culture, it's a broken society, and hip-hop is hurting things. Racially motivated police brutality is a myth. It's simply a myth. And my frustration is that we are the only community in the world that will riot for our criminals while taking down people that could advance the Black community, again, taking down our intellectuals.
And she was perfectly fine doing it. She loved the role she played.
You were kind of used as a tool earlier in your career.
Absolutely. I know, not feel. It's a fact.
That is until she started breaking away from MAGA, criticizing Trump and the administration, breaking with Ben Shapiro, really playing a pivotal role in this whole MAGA civil war that's been going on this year.
You can be what you are, but I would advise you do it quietly, Trump, because MAGA is no longer commanded by you, and you know it. You know it. You belong to the Epstein class. That is your legacy now.
For Candace Owens to finally admit that she was a useful idiot, willing to be used against and attack the Black community, just proves all skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Because when you're critical of, let's say, the Black community, oh, they love it, right? That's when you get a platform and you get all the plaudits and speaking engagements.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Do you feel like you were kind of used as a tool earlier in your career?
Absolutely. I know, not feel. It's a fact.
Because when you're critical of, let's say, the Black community, oh, they love it, right? That's when you get a platform and you get all the plaudits and speaking engagements, but once you speak out against what's happening in Gaza...
Yeah, you can look at all the anti-Black people with huge platforms. The Cartier family, Anton Daniels, Officer Tatum, Amru, a.k.a. Myron, Sneeko. There are so many people that have these huge platforms that make anti-Black, Black fatigue content. And you go look in their comments, and it's just basically a safe space for racists to hate on or attack Black people. That's all it is. And the one thing that all these people have in common is they're not white. They look like us. So it's like they have a free pass to say all this negative anti-Black shit about the Black community without being called racist. That racist white people would love to say, but would not get the same following that these Black people or people of color have. It is very rewarding to be anti-Black in the 2020s.
You're not that useful tool anymore.
That was one of the things that was really hard for me to contend with personally, because obviously when I was at the Daily Wire, we were actually kind of in the midst of the same topic, really, right? So it's like you're talking about a race. You're saying, okay, this thing happened. So they were saying October 7th happened. BLM was saying the George Floyd thing happened. This is going to be the impetus now. And they were doing things that, in my view, still to this day, we're just wrong. I don't care what happened in Minnesota. You don't have the right to go into Target and grab a flat screen TV, right? And so I wanted to do a documentary. I wanted to dive deeper on the topic. And it was round of applause from a Daily Wire. This is amazing.
Candace Owens is another one too, just like Nick Fuentes, that further radicalized Kanye. From Confederate flags and swastikas on clothing, MAGA hats, White Lives Matter shirts, anti-Black statements.
You hear about slavery for 400 years. For 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
Cozying up to white supremacists, becoming a puppet for anti-Black influencers like Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens, idolizing Hitler.
I like Hitler. I do not. The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming quality.
Praising Nazis.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
But the difference between like a Kanye and a Candace Owens is this is her art form. She is politically savvy. She knows how to articulate all these super biased anti-Black points that she has.
Racially motivated police brutality is a myth. It's simply a myth. But father absence is not. The #1 issue facing Black America is that fathers have been removed from the home. Black people are actively learning their history wrong in school. Public school system essentially just works to, it's a propaganda system. It works to indoctrinate Black youth against things that will ultimately help them. I had an idea that if we could attack those 3 verticals, we could forever change America. We could forever change Black America. We could get them to start focusing and understanding where we went wrong. We could get them to start understanding why it is that my grandfather, who grew up in the 1940s in a segregated South, did better than my father did, who was born in the 1960s. We could help them understand what actually went wrong. And I'll tell you, it's not white people, It's not racism, it's government dependence. It conflicts.
Whereas Kanye always just came out like a blunt instrument. But I think she's actually the person that did the whole George Floyd fentanyl documentary.
I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama, mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary.
Where she was actually the one that spread that around.
Then I watched virtually the exact same thing, right? Using race as an excuse, saying, oh, well, we have to do this for Jews. You had this event, this event that happened, which was singular, and then they tried to extrapolate it, and I'm going, well, it's still wrong, right?
Right.
The law is the law. Like, morality is morality. Doesn't matter if a black person does it or if a Jewish person does it. You don't get to rob and steal Palestinian homes.
Exactly.
And suddenly it was, you're an anti-Semite. You deserve to have nothing. You shouldn't even be allowed to travel to Australia because you are akin to Adolf Hitler.
That's
the
crazy.
same people that gave me the platform. And so
Yeah, because Ben Shapiro gave her the platform. Of course he's going to shut her down.
It's not our job as a company to pay everybody, no matter how widely variant their views. So, for example, there's no one who's a host on our platform who is pro-abortion. Yeah. We're a pro-life platform. Okay, so you can find yourself, or put yourself, more accurately, outside the Overton window of things that we feel are appropriate. That's pretty much all I'll say on that.
I wish the black community had the power and coordination to shut down anti-blackness like these other communities do when it comes to their communities being attacked. Anti-blackness is just way too normalized at this point. And even Candace Owens, just saying everything she said about Black Lives Matter and mixing in George Floyd and riots that happened. It's just a whole bunch of anti-blackness conspiracy theories.
The Emmett Tills of the world that we talked about, the Breonna Taylors. I'm not even going to touch George Floyd yet. I'm going to save him for his own category with you. You look at that in this country, and you don't understand the ideology of Black Lives Matter as a concept, as a movement.
It's funny because I was just on another podcast and they had asked me that, like, what is your frustration with the BLM movement? And my frustration is that we are the only community in the world that will riot for our criminals while taking down people that could advance the black community, and taking down our intellectuals. We are the only community that does this. If a Jewish person was high on fentanyl, okay, and got into any kind of situation with the police, even if the police were dead wrong 100%, can't even, anything, and died, the Jewish community ain't coming out and protesting. They're gonna say, don't even mention that he was Jewish. An Asian person, you get an Asian community, if it's an Asian guy and he's high on fentanyl and it happened to an Asian person, the Asian people would be whooping his butt. Because Asian moms are dead ass. They're very, very serious people. We are the only community that is just ride or die for our
the only community
drug
that was
addicts
enslaved in this country.
But no. And the reverse of that is even more stunning. And we attack the people that are the intellectuals. So we call Dr. Ben Carson an idiot. He's a literal neurosurgeon. He's a literal brain surgeon. And we call him stupid, and we call him a race traitor. We call Clarence Thomas.
Yeah. Clarence Thomas is the biggest coon in the court system. I know you ain't going. The way he shitted on Anita Hill. So Anita Hill was a liar.
Okay, we can keep going and you can keep trashing all the intellectuals.
But like Anna said, who actually shut down Pearl in the debate and had her glitching out.
Men are 9 times more likely to commit suicide after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the number for women?
It's lower.
Really? What is it? Comparative analysis is real difficult for you, isn't it? Okay. Do you think the advice that you give to men is the type of advice that will fulfill their lives? Because I'll tell you one thing, the best part of my life is my husband.
How tall is he?
Oh, he's 6'1", about your height. Are you just making things up?
No.
Pearl, what are you doing? Seriously. Next question.
People in power love it when you're anti-black. However, when you attack other communities, then it becomes a problem.
Akin to Adolf Hitler.
That's
the
crazy.
Same people that gave me the platform. And so I Yeah, it was a very tough pill to swallow.
So Australia banned you after you said that it's a genocide?
Yeah, that was the beginning of I was temporarily banned for ads from YouTube because they are organized online and started mass reporting my new channel. I got banned from Australia, got fired from the Daily Wire. They started putting pressure, Bench Bureau in particular, on, this is the Zionist lobby. It's not just in America,
powerful.
it's global.
Yeah.
And so I went from being a rock star to suddenly she is Adolf Hitler and deserves nothing in her life because she has a moral principle. So you kind of look and you go, well, I have two options here. I can play the game.
Yeah.
And do like the majority of people do and just look the other way and say, oh, I don't really care about what's happening overseas.
Go along to get along.
Go along to get along. Or you take a bold stand and you say, I'll rebuild it. Because I don't want to have a house that's made because I'm silent on issues that actually impact my soul. I want to get into heaven.
These people are insane to me. So I guess she's saying you can get into heaven by being anti-black and racist. A black person doesn't give a fuck about the black community. We and our issues do not touch her soul. Foreign issues, geopolitical issues touch her soul. That is just craziness to me. If your people aren't, well, she's not our people. She's not us. She's not like us. But my people would have to be good at home before I turn my attention to anything or anywhere else.
Okay, I mean, there's that for sure. But on top of that, I don't think people who go along to get along realize they're going to get caught.
They're going to get caught, or as they say, all tokens get spent, and Candace Owens definitely did.
Who's got the clip? This was like a compilation. I guess he's been holding back for some reason. These are really funny, man.
Wouldn't be on the brink of my seat. Look, the short and the thick of it is really
Dude, 5 seconds in, I'm on the brink of my seat. Like, dude, she doesn't speak English. She sounds like an immigrant. I feel like immigrants have a better grasp on English. She sounds like an immigrant, does she not? She sounds like fresh off the boat. I am on the brink of my seat. I am on the brink of my chair. Like, you sound like an immigrant.
And her wake-up call wasn't that she realized she was getting used to attack the black community, because again, she was fine with that. It was that she wasn't allowed to attack other communities. It's crazy to have so many black people and people of color out with platforms now, and they be so against the black community. Again, her wake-up call wasn't that she woke up one day and realized she was being used to attack black people. She was perfectly fine with that. She knew that was her role. Her wake-up call was that she couldn't attack the Jewish community like she was attacking the black community, and she got shut down and banned for it. Selling out to be able to attack your own people, but getting mad you can't attack other people is crazy work. But thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out my next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.